This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Okay, a little bit of a follow-up on this guitar, the Squier Classic Vibe 70s HSS Strat, that you've just heard me putting through its paces there at the top of the video. Incidentally, there is a full tab for that piece of music in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a clip of me playing the solo and the jam track I was using, and all of that is up on my Patreon page. There's the address and the link is in the description. It's only $3 or £2.50 a month, and you get access to all of these additional resources that go along with these YouTube videos. Thank you so much to everybody who supports me in that way, or any of the other ways that are all also linked down in the description. Thank you once again. Truly grateful. So, just some follow-up thoughts on this Squier guitar, and basically telling you how it's shaping up. The guitar was very generously donated to me to pass on to Zoe's Place Baby Hospice, which is a local charity that helps very seriously ill young kids, and they're going to be getting this guitar and either raffling it or auctioning it off or doing some good with it. So, what do I think of this guitar then? Well, I quite like it, really. It wouldn't be my first choice of guitar for like a HSS Strat for a couple of reasons. Firstly, I like 22 frets. This has only got 21, and I'm never been aesthetically a big fan of this CBS headstock on Fenders. I don't like it. You either do or you don't, and I don't. Please feel free to differ. That said, it is a lovely guitar to play. As I said in the unboxing video, it's set up with a beautifully slinky low action. There's no fret buzz, there's no fret sprout, there's no choking, nothing like that. It is about as well sorted as any guitar needs to be. It plays lovely. It's got a gloss neck on the back, which again, not my preference, but not a deal breaker for me either. In terms of weight, people always ask me about the weight of a guitar, and well, look at this double chin. Does this look like somebody who has a set of scales in the bathroom? I honestly don't know. It's neither excessively heavy nor excessively light. Another budget Strat that I had in here in the last 12 months or so was the Glary something or other. The ST something, I don't know what it was. It was basically a Glary Strat copy. And you picked that up and it felt like it was made of balsa wood. And, you know, some guitars, let's think maybe the Harley Benton TE52, their sort of Blackguard Telecaster copy. Lovely guitar, but it weighs like a boat anchor. It's a really, really heavy guitar, that. Not that bothers me because I do most of my playing sat down, so, you know, that's not an issue, but I can imagine it would become rather tiring strapped around your shoulders for a 2-hour gig. This is neither of those. It is exactly the kind of weight that you expect a Strat to weigh, like, you know, so it's neither noticeably heavy nor noticeably light. It is everything you expect a Strat to be, in terms of, you know, its weight. So in terms of, you know, a budget HSS Strat style guitar, there's a lot going for this instrument. It would be a hard guitar to dislike, really, and an easy one to like. That said, it's not necessarily the cheapest guitar that you can find if you're in the market for a HSS Strat. Let's have a look. You can see here the Fender Squier Classic Vibe 70 Strat. This model here, when it's in stock at Toman, costs you 322 quid. That is by no means the bottom price though, because you can pick them up, as you can see here, on eBay for less than that, 280 quid, and I've seen them going for, you know, 250 or even a little bit less if somebody's wanting a quick sale. This is the same model, it's just you know, in a different colour. And obviously it's got the darker fretboard there. That, I believe, on this version is Laurel. So it's, you know, it's not rosewood. It's just that, you know, one of those rosewood substitutes that people are using these days. But, you know, the elephant in the room is the Harley Benton brand. You know, you can buy a HSS Strat from them, like this ST62 Hot Rod, for 135 quid. And, you know, there are pros and cons. As you can see on this one, let's just go in for a close-up of the photos. You can see that the frets on this one are a bit meatier. This Squier has the 21 narrow tall frets. Again, not my preference, but not a massive deal breaker either. But I do prefer a meatier set of frets. You've got a blade style humbucker on this guitar, and you know, it's tappable or splittable, or you can knock it into single coil mode, basically. But then again, the Squier has Alnico humbucker, Alnico pickups throughout. The Harley Benton has a blade ceramic humbucker pickup, a ceramic humbucker rather. So, you know, Alnico versus ceramic, you know, you pays your money and you takes your choice. My preference is for Alnico, but some people don't have a problem with ceramic. I mean, you know, Seymour Duncan Hot Rails is a ceramic pickup, and that has a pretty good reputation. But let's not be getting above ourselves here. This ain't going to be a Seymour Duncan Hot Rails in this Harley Benton. The other thing is that the Harley Benton is, I've played a few Harley Benton guitars, as you know, and on the cheaper ones, sometimes, by all means, not always, but sometimes the tuners are a little bit lumpy feeling. Even, you know, two identical models, you know, two examples of the same model, I should say. One will have, you know, nice smooth feeling tuners. Another would feel kind of gritty and lumpy. So it might be a consideration. You might be thinking, you might have to think about upgrading the tuners on this guitar. But, you know, it's less than half the price of the Squier. You know, on this we've just got, there's no information on what the nut is on this guitar, but I'll guarantee that it's plastic, whereas on the Squier it's a bone nut. So, you know, there are pros and cons either way. You are getting, you know, something else for your money with the Squier as well, which is you're getting this word, on the headstock, even if it is only in small letters and it's round the back. It's a Fender, and, you know, that's a premium brand. And even at this end of the market, you do pay a little bit of a premium for a premium brand, it has to be said. So, you know, you pays your money and you takes your choice. The Squier Classic Vibe is a nice guitar. Let me come back to, you know, the Squier Classic Vibe is a nice guitar. It reminds me of the late 80s, early 90s Japanese Fender vintage reissues, one of which, a 60s reissue, was, you know, my main guitar for many a year, and I was very, very happy with it. And these guitars have that same sort of feel about them. And maybe, like those Fender Japan guitars, these could become sought after in years to come, because who knows? I mean, you know, Fender have a habit of discontinuing things and, you know, replacing them with something else, and quite often the thing that's been discontinued becomes something that can be, you know, desirable a few years down the line. So I'm not saying it should be an investment opportunity, you know, it shouldn't be what you're thinking of when you're thinking of a guitar like this, but it is something that will probably hold its value, let's say, a lot better than the Harley Benton, if you're going to go down that route. So, pros and cons to all the guitars: pay your money, take your choice. That is pretty much it for the video today, folks. I do like this guitar. It's not staying, as I said, this is going on to raise some funds for Zoe's Place, but in the past I have been tempted to buy the guitar myself and donate the money to Zoe's Place, but that's not going to be happening with this guitar. I would much rather it went on to somebody that would really, really kind of enjoy it, whereas, you know, I'm already pretty well sorted for a HSS Strat style guitar. This is the Larry Carlton S7, and the next video that you're going to be seeing featuring this guitar will be a comparison between these two. This one is about 100 quid more expensive than the Squier. So we're going to be looking to see, is it worth the extra 100 quid? And that will be, as I say, the next video featuring this Squier before it goes off to Zoe's Place. And that is it for today, folks. I do hope you've enjoyed the video, found it informative and useful in some small way, and if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so, and why not give me a like while you're at it. And I'll just take this opportunity to say thank you so much for watching, thank you for your time, and look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.